¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos nuevamente acá a la cobertura de Welcome to Rockville. En estos momentos tenemos a los señores de Silly Goose. Voy a cambiar a inglés en estos momentos. So right now we have Silly Goose with us. How you doing, guys? How do you guys feel?
Us. We're doing well. Thank you. Thank you.
So, tell me more about how do you feel, how it feels to be on this type of festival with a lot of people like playing to great audiences right now for the time that you're being on stage on the scene right now.
Oh, it's amazing. We're super happy to be here. By the way, people at home or you, if you see me rubbing my eye this whole interview, it's because I got freaking sunscreen in my eye and it's killing me. But other than that, we're stoked to be here. And yeah, this was one of the biggest crowds we've ever played to. And it's just it's a lot of fun.
So I saw you guys already play right now. They won the first of the first band. How it feels to start a festival like this, and remember when you guys started playing as how the band started, when it started, how it started.
Silly Goose started under this name and like this lineup. This is everyone but our drummer right now. There's 4 of us, but right now there's 3. I think our drummer's taking a nap actually, but it started like this group, this lineup like 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago, and we've just been going at it.
So, tell me more about your music. How do you describe your music? What do you want to pass to people when they listen to your music?
So definitely like rap rock, new metal is where we draw our influence from. We frequently get compared to like Limp Bizkit and Rage Against the Machine. People have been saying like Knock Loose recently, which I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, that was the one I was doing. Yeah.
And yeah. But yeah, just like new metal, rap rock, and just having a good time type of music.
So tell me more about your influence. Where do you guys start listening to music on and the taste of music of each one of you will make what it's the band right now?
For sure. So as far as my taste in music, it's kind of like what I said, like our sound is like those bands like Limp Bizkit and everything in the new metal genre. They've got different answers than me though, and I will
let's go ahead and do it. So first of all, let's go ahead to everybody to present themselves so that people know which one is you right now.
Yeah, so I'm Jackson, the singer.
Yeah, I'm Benny Ruiz. I am the guitarist.
Benny, so you can pass the mic to him.
And then I'm Tyler, and I'm the bassist. And just to go into my music taste, I'm wearing a Tsunami shirt right now. I'm very into hardcore. Exactly. Used to be in a lot of pop punk stuff, so you can say a lot of the melodic sounds like that, but also a lot of hardcore. So that's a little bit of heavier stuff now, but that's a lot of my taste.
Yeah, my taste is pretty much all over the place. I don't think there's a specific genre that I prefer over another, although hip-hop probably does take up most of my like how I grew up and everything, so yeah.
And Rosalia.
I love Rosalia. Huge influence.
So, guys, what's next for the band? What's next for Silly Goose? What do you guys are heading to right now?
So what's next for us is just trying to get more of these festivals and getting more shows. We kind of came up and got our name out there in a very unconventional, unusual way, and we'd play out in the street, and like our whole first album is called The Streets Heard It First, and we would just like pull up outside of venues like on our mobile stage and just play when the show let out. And so we kind of become like the street band or like the rule breakers, and we've loved doing that. And but we think now we're getting these festivals and we're working with a talent agency and booking real shows. It's kind of now it's Silly Goose, the venue band, or.
So, how can you describe the change from being a local band, like a small band, now to start working with more management, more or tour guys, or this kind of festivals? How it hits you that hard when you start realizing that, damn, we're making it right now?
Yeah, well, we still got a ways to go, but thank you. But the change from being a local band to like, I guess like a bigger band or a touring act is just. I don't know. How would you guys answer that? There's a lot more people in your circle all of a sudden.
I was going to say it's really cool just to see kind of the demographic spread throughout the whole states now. We're not just an Atlanta band. There's people in LA. There's people in Illinois, New York that are listening to us, so that's really cool. And as far as working with the manager, we're learning how to communicate now. Like, you know, we might talk about something that's a band, and we're like, oh wait, we got to let him know real quick and make sure he understands what's going on. So it's been a change, but in the best of ways, I think.
Yeah. And if I may add one thing, there's all of a sudden the internet's crazy. The internet, and then like I was saying, us playing in the street and all this other stuff that's kind of helped blow us up and get us at festivals like this. It's crazy seeing how fast that changes, and then just like there's a lot of people in your circle. All of a sudden, you got to figure out who's good and who wants to fuck you over. Sorry if I'm not allowed to curse on here, but
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something big. So how do you guys know each other?
So for me, it's actually kind of interesting because I was like entering my senior year of high school, and then Silly Goose was already like had the name, so they just hit me up on Instagram. And they were like, "Hey, do you want to jam with us one day?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure," but I didn't know that was like technically an audition to join the band. So when I got there, I was like in total shock that they were like, "Yeah, the audition process, like there's a lot of people auditioning," and I was like, "Hold up, what?" I was like, "What?"
Yeah. It was like one other person.
And then for me, like I'm from Indiana originally. I graduated college, moved down to Atlanta for my big boy job, and
I got him to quit.
yeah, I ended up quitting my corporate job, and now I'm doing the band full time. I met Jackson through a local friend of ours named Alex back in Atlanta. Alex Goki, and she put me on the Silly Goose, and now we're here. So yeah.
So what about you? How do you start like singing?
So I always had an addiction to attention, I guess, and I started off playing the drums, and I was okay at that, but I wasn't the greatest, and I wanted more attention. So I learned to rap and sing and scream, and I just like working crowds and getting people to move, and then I just found them through mutual friends and the internet, and here we are.
Okay, guys, so that will be all for us right now. Thank you very much for your time, for sharing some about you guys, to all people in Panama. So I'm going to switch back to Spanish. So yeah. So muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Soy Luz aquí en la casa de Welcome to Rockville y seguimos con más. Por ahí estaba el payaso de Slipknot, Sean.